Welcome to
to
Shade
Shade in
and
the
the City.
City.
I'm your girl Treese,
It's now.
and today we are here to do our season recap finale because it is over. It is ended, according to sources. It's not coming back. So this will be the last that you see us for season one and the last and final season of the Bold and the Bougie.
This ain't the last episode, though, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's why I said it ended kind of not abruptly, but I would have.
That's why I didn't think it was a season finale.
Right. So yeah, y'all. It's season 1, episode 9 of The Bold and the Bougie. Sisterhood is a strong word or something like that. I believe the name of the episode was. But yeah, thank you for joining us, all of our returning viewers and all of our new viewers. If you haven't already, please make sure that you've hit the like button
And that subscribe button.
and y'all. Let's jump right into it and say our goodbyes to the Bold.
So hard to say goodbye
to yes.
I started to say the Bold and Bougie.
Others would differ. So, all right, y'all, let's get into it and let's get shady. So I told Nels, and we gonna have to agree to disagree this last episode, okay? Because we start off with Go Shay. She's thanking Malaysia for her support because Malaysia's kind of the only one that, well, I won't say the only one that showed up for her. Tameka did show up. She just didn't stay. But basically, they go back and they recap the conversation with Princess and her stating she wasn't going to attend because she was, still dealing with the loss of her dad. And then we see Princess into a photo shoot to celebrate 15 years of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? She's interviewed by, I believe her name was Jonelle Witt from Upscale Magazine, whom she's known for years when she began her career in Housewives, and basically feels like it's a full circle moment. All right, first thing. Y'all know I have caped Princess this whole season, right? I was a little disappointed because, first of all, I don't believe that this photo shoot just happened within the last 2 days of your father passing. So you didn't just wake up that day.
She means that she didn't plan it within the last
She didn't plan that. So therefore, this was planned before when you said on the bus that you planned on attending Gaucher's event. Now, Gaucher, do I need you to stop being the event police? But we'll get to you. We'll get to you. There's time. However, I thought it was very sorry of Princess to sit there, tell that girl she was going to go, be like, yeah, I'm going to support you, and then turn around and then 2 days later say, oh, well, I can't go because, I'm still mourning my dad, and not saying that you can't be and you can't do something for yourself. If you would have went to the spa, I would have had no judgment. I really wouldn't have. But the fact that you had a whole planned photo shoot is what it was for me, okay? And instead of you just being able to keep it real, you were weak, like they have been saying about you, and didn't just say what it is. And as I always say, my motto for this episode, okay, it costs nothing to keep it real. It's free 99. Okay, your friends, your family will appreciate you 10 times more. Y'all just saw the last recap. I told y'all I won't come in no rain. Okay, I done told you.
Ones we can depend on.
Anyway, not on me. If it's raining, not me. You can't depend on me. And I'll tell you that. I have enough balls to tell you that. So yes, that was my on the episode.
We had a whole discussion about this. Initially the issue was that, she went to this photo shoot instead of going to Gaucher's thing. Now, I was caping. I was caping for Princess. I said, you ain't about to decide how I mourn, okay? And what I decide makes me feel better. If she decided, yes, I want to go to this, I want to go do this because it makes me feel good, that's none of your business. What you need to know is, I said I wasn't going to make it to yours. But Treese had her points. Clearly, this was pre-planned, and it was planned when when Gaucher gave her the plan for Gaucher's event, and she said she was going to make it there, and clearly that wasn't going to be the case.
And just didn't even have the balls to tell her that she won't go make it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I didn't like.
Yeah, she should have let her know, hey, I already have something planned.
Right.
So,
and I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to, just like Crystal did.
So yeah, she got you there. She got
you
there.
I had, and again, I hats off to Crystal for being a real one. I gotta give her that.
So then Malaysia, she goes over to Gaucher's and they start talking about her new unit, that's on her head. Okay. She said she wanted
It was cute. I like the fluffy. I like that look. It was cute.
Yeah. She said she wanted to do something with like fantasy hair. And, she's trying to see if she can bring Gaucher out of retirement. Okay. Gaucher said that Malaysia wanted her to be a part of her hair show, because she's legendary out here in these streets, but she ain't about that life no more. She said, no. Not I. Okay. I'm with my businesses. That's about it. Now Malaysia lets Gaucher know that she loves her event. Like she loved it, but she had some questions and she just didn't know what to ask or what she couldn't ask because she didn't want to piss nobody off. Of course, Gaucher finds a way
to bring up Tameka.
Okay, and how she was trying to give her basically ones to throw at the entertainment, but she was all acting like she was allergic, like she couldn't throw no ones. Malaysia said that she doesn't think Tameka has a problem with gay people.
Thank you. I thank God for Malaysia saying that.
And she said, I think really the problem is with you. I said, well,
for the first time, I said I can appreciate her being messy.
Now, if that wasn't honesty for your ass, I loved it. She said, I don't think it's not that she don't like gay people, she just don't like you. I said, well, ain't that a word? Okay. And then Gaucher let her know. I'm sorry. And then she let Gaucher know that she thinks that they should do something for Princess. Take her out to dinner, get her out the house. Gaucher's like, girl, she already been out the house. The day she was supposed to come to my event, she had a whole photo shoot.
And can you imagine how hurtful that was? Not even that. I have to hear through the grapevine.
I heard through the grapevine.
Because you didn't have enough cojones to tell me yourself.
Honey, why are you holding her to this standard that she's not?
The same I hold my friends to. I'm just,
Look, the shade is real.
Okay, I'm just saying. But yeah, Malaysia says she's done trying to make excuses for these hoes, and I was with her. We see Malaysia. She's a Malaysia girl in a vanity world.
I like that.
Thank you. Came up top of the dome. She has to make some last minute changes to the venue. I'm not gonna lie, I like the second venue a lot better. It was like faucets and floods of. I just butchered that name.
Fairies and faucets. Fade and faucet.
Oh, I said fairies and faucets. Faucets and floods. They go together. Anyway, she then hired a new event planner. I didn't get her name. Apologize. We see her and Kenny discussing her plans for setup. Malaysia has plans on introducing the ladies to meet Kenny to bring them into her life. Look, Crystal was like, you better keep it to yourself because, don't expect me coming around here sharing nobody with y'all. So Dr. Princess and her sister.
Virgos can be private people.
Yeah. Lala and her sister Lala show up to view the venue. Then she shares that she found a space for the Vanity World. I guess she's actually building like a storefront, and that her and Kenny will be business partners. So then Dr. Princess is like, why don't y'all become real official business partners? And you put a ring on that thing, and then it just get real quiet inside.
And he pushed her hand off the table.
That's it.
Awkward.
It was awkward. It was.
And I don't know how Malaysia kept a smile on her face because I'd have been like,
she was like, don't let them pressure you in anything you ain't gonna do. Don't let them do that. That couldn't be me. I'd be like, you heard them, right? You heard what they said.
I'd have been like, why are you pushing my hand? Sir.
Right.
You need to take a good look at this finger. Try and figure out the size. Oh, we can go. I mean, the hell, let me push her. So,
look, all that money she spent on them clothes the other day, that could have been a whole ring, but maybe that might not have been enough for Malaysia. $6,000, I think, would have bought you a nice lab created. with a bunch of nice lab created girl.
So stupid. So apparently Tameka is also, like we know, some others are doing an athleisure line. I need to understand what athleisure is because
But can I say Tamika's look better
it did,
than Giselle and
it,
Ashley's?
let's not it did. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
But is it giving athleisure?
It was giving. Hear me out.
When I think of athleisure, I think of these like these.
Yes. So you know what? Okay. So here was my thoughts, and by no means am I like the biggest fashionista or no shit, right? However, it was giving me vibes of like you remember old school when we used to wear like windsuits. It gives me like
windbreakers.
Is that no? I call them windsuit, like with the wind pants and the popping colors, like they wear on BMF all the time. It gives me like a mix between that and like, but I want to be leggings, so like you want to be free and let the wind hit your body in places.
But that's not. She didn't have none of that on the stage.
Yes, she did. She had like the very loose leggings, but they weren't tight. But they were like joggers, but they weren't like everybody else's is very tight fitting. Hers, but that's why I said wind. They remind me of wind pants, like where you know.
If there was joggers, I could see that as like athleisure. I just don't.
Yeah, no, I saw the joggers, and then she would have like a separate top that was like super flowy, but it wasn't super. So I think that was the thing that I liked about hers is because if I'm sometimes when I'm working out, I don't need everything so tight.
I remember seeing dresses.
She had some dresses, but you know, it's like I can just add leisure. Like I can go to the gym and then I could throw this over whatever I'm wearing. Then I went to the gym and keep it moving down the street. That's what I got. It was still better than Giselle and Ashley.
Absolutely. I mean, that's not even a question. So she had Crystal come by. She suggests maybe Crystal, walked in her show. And apparently they done became real good friends. Okay. They both got the D.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They she said that they got off to a rough start, but
and I'm not gonna lie to you, that's why a little piece of me, even though I mean we had been hearing, or at least I had been hearing from people reviewing it, that this show just wasn't it. I am sad because I actually would have liked to see more of the two of them get closer and bond, because I do think they're more alike than they probably think.
Yeah. So, basically she just wanted to check in on Crystal, see how she's been doing. Cause Crystal been off the scene for a little bit. Crystal said that, she's been having some legal things going on that, she really can't discuss. But she said everything is going to work out. She also said that she's actually been able to get together with the kids and her ex, and, things have been like cool. They had a good time. She said that he's not her BFF no more, but he is the homie. And now she's out here looking for a new BFF. Tameka said, girl, you might have one. Crystal said, what we don't do is address no rumors.
I love how Crystal just gives them the side eye anytime they think about trying to bring something.
She's like, no. I think at one point when Crystal was talking, Tameka tried to say something else, and she talked right over her.
Right.
Now, Tameka said, her co-parenting situation is strictly about the kids, okay? But she said she cool with that because that's how I can't even talk. That's how spouses, okay, like it. You know what I mean? Where it's just about the kids. It's no confusion. Yes, that's how we need to be. Okay. All right. That's right, Usher. That's right. Okay. And then they moved back to talking about the fashion show. Tameka said that, she's nervous because basically she hasn't done a presentation in Atlanta for a very long time. And we know Black folks are critical. Yes, the hell they are. She is 1,000% right. And we saw that at her fashion show.
Yes, and then all the ladies get a text from Malaysia suggesting that they get together to take Princess out to make her feel better about her dad. So then we see Malaysia go back to Fade and Fawcett. She's preparing for this hair show, y'all. Now,
what is this? What is this?
I'm
the deep breath, the size, the guy.
I'm gonna just say, you know what it is. I know of hair shows. I'm not like that young or that like I know of them. Was I ever really interested in them? Did I think it was ever cute to have all these things on your and it looked like a statue and then even some of her models,
it's just creative. It's
and then some of her models, the things were falling off their head and ponytails was leaning in places they didn't need to be, and it just didn't make sense to me. But I get it for people who like that, and I know apparently that's a big Atlanta thing. So shout out to those who would, and then I just was like, is that it, Malaysia? That's all you gonna do? Because
Yeah, when I think of hair show, I think of like a few, like I think it was
a
only
few
like three.
models
I think
and
it
you
was only
walk
like three people, right?
right.
Three people.
Anyway, so Tameka says she's gonna be there late.
She's an ass.
She had to go to the football game, and then Crystal won't make it because she's ill. But at least everybody is accounted for. Anyway, so we see her, and we do see Zell and Gamby and Bambi there as well. But we don't get nothing from them because I guess Carlos didn't pay them. Goshay and Princess and Kim Ann are also there. Malaysia does her presentation. Like I said, Tameka walks in, says she got a ticket on her way there, which she does have proof of. And then Malaysia introduces the ladies to Kenny. Goshay wants to hold Tameka's feet to the fire for being late. So Tameka questions, how much do I owe you for living?
She said, "Listen,
for living rent
she
free."
said, "Listen,
in your
girl,
head.
let me pay you to get the hell."
I wasn't mad at her. I was like, you better, girl.
I said, "What
So
the?" I felt her.
No, I was with her on that. Goshay accuses her of not showing up, and Tameka doesn't care nor feel the need to explain her whereabouts to Goshay.
She said, "Girl, I thought you was a part of the LGBTQIA,
not the FBI, not the CIA." She said, "What is all these other letters?"
Oh my God. I had listen. Tameka took me out this episode.
Tameka took me out this season.
Yeah, she did.
Malaysia tells Goshay basically that she has been angry lately and tells her to stop being the support police and let it go. And I said, finally, Malaysia did something right because that hair show.
How many times
drop down in the comments.
How many times I gotta pull out the fan? Jeez.
Drop down. I mean, if it's gonna be the last episode, might as well make it the best. Because it wasn't in the show. But yeah, so
all the ladies show up for the event for Princess's father's passing. Let me say something. Princess came in killing it. Oh, girl, she killing it. I said, oh, this jacket, this hair, everything. She was giving. I know fashion.
No, she does. She does.
I said, goodness. Okay. So
she don't know truth, but she know fashion. I said what I said.
I ain't pulling out the fan again.
Okay. It's still what I said.
You standing on business.
I'm very Nels can tell you, I am very disappointed. I texted her even before she watched it to tell her
she did.
How disappointed I was in Princess. That's who I need to stand on business.
Okay. So Goshay asked Princess, how she's doing. She said she's doing okay. Basically the busy days are good, and the ones that are not so good. She said she had no idea the event was for her, but she really appreciates it. And then Tameka gets there late. Everybody jokes about it except for Goshay because she wants answers. Girl, why was you late? Where was you at? Ma'am, I'm not going to bed with you at night. Listen, okay. I couldn't.
Yeah, you are not.
I couldn't.
Goshay was doing too much. I was like,
Tameka says that she really shouldn't even be there because her planner for her fashion show basically quit on her at the last minute.
I wouldn't have been there. That's what I would have had to say. Look, but I at least would have had respect enough to tell you that I'm not going to be there, and I wouldn't have pulled something. I'm sorry.
But like you said, Tameka still shows up.
But she still shows up.
Basically, so she had to take over. She asked Crystal if she might want to walk in the show. Princess shows her magazine cover from the photo shoot from Upscale. Of course, Goshay is feeling some type of way. So they all talk about the road trip, and well, I think Goshay didn't want to talk about it then because she didn't feel like it was the right time. But then they all talk about the road trip and how it brought them closer. And Crystal really appreciates basically everybody just going on that journey with her. She said basically everybody there was divorced except for Princess, but she appreciates Princess doing it too. So I thought it was cute little.
And now that I think about
sisterhood bonding moment
for the moment, I personally feel like now that I'm thinking about it, if I was Tameka, I'd be real mad. I mean, it's great that she was there to support, and that's who she could continues to show us who she is, no matter what she has going on, which I think is dope. However, if you look at how things play out, the next scene, I definitely think she could have used that extra time and that extra day to be working on her own thing.
Yeah.
Just my thoughts. For somebody who doesn't support. Let me stop. Anyway. Whew, Jesus on the main line. So then we see Tameka. No, that's not it. That's not the picture I want. I guess I'll use that one. So Tameka is trying to manage all the twists and turns being thrown at her before the start of the show.
That's actually a really cute picture.
Oh yes, I did like that. And of course it has, her son.
Her son, yeah.
Her son's son. So most of the ladies are there outside of Malaysia. She's running late, probably because maybe Tameka ran late to her event. I did kind of think it might have been tit for tat, but we also know Malaysia to be late to things. So they realize the power is going in and out. Apparently there's an issue with the breaker as her host is going on stage introducing, and that wig on her host was, so as
what is in your cup, ma'am?
So it was real bad. You didn't see it.
And you real shady tonight. What the hell you drinking?
It was real bad. Like I couldn't, and I don't notice things like that, but I was like, girl.
No, you don't.
I was like, that's one of them. Like, you took that off the mannequin, didn't you? So anyway, the breakers are flipping on and off, but they continue on with the show. Malaysia arrives right before the end of the show. They congratulate her on a successful show, and she even had Alexis Sky in it, which I thought was pretty dope. And they were confused because they were like, we didn't even think you would associate with somebody like Alexis.
That's what Goshay said. My thing is, what the hell was that
supposed to mean? So
she said that caliber of a bitch is what she said. I feel like Alexis Sky gonna see that and feel some type of way.
I think she was just saying she was a bad bee.
You think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically afterwards, and her son is there as we see. To walk her down the runway. Then they're recapping the night or whatever, and basically Princess thanks the ladies for doing dinner for her, but says that she was still very emotional. And so Goshay questions her, for what? What was you emotional for?
She said my daddy died.
She was like, you don't remember? And she said,
Goshay was like, girl, did you remember?
She said, look, this is the one that I'm gotta ride with Goshay. She said, look, I'm trying to be compassionate. Okay. But you also did a photo shoot, and Princess is like, yes, but that was for me. And again, you knew you had that for you before you committed to going to her thing and before your father passed.
I can't argue with her about that.
And so then, Tameka interrupts them and basically tells them that they're being loud, and then she ends up walking away. And then
so did the show.
And so did the show.
Just like that.
So yeah, y'all, tell us what you thought about this episode, the last, and what it looks like to be the final episode. Oh my God, the camera's messing up. That's how you know it's time to go. Of the Bold and the Bougie. If you haven't already, please make sure that you've hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure you subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
And yeah, make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, the IG. We may not be doing this anymore, but we do a lot of other stuff. So please check us out. Check out some of our other videos. And I think this is only like the second show we've only done one season for. The only other one we had was Portia. There was only one season.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
So I was about to say, what are you talking about?
Yeah, long time ago. But anyway, y'all. So yeah, thank you so much for your support, and we will catch you
after that divorce. She might have a second.
Right. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll catch you later. Bye-bye.
Good night.